What's a registered agent? My definition is just a person who gets the mail. Stick around and I'll tell you a little bit more about a registered agent, how to save money, and who the best registered agent you can have. All right, you've got an LLC and they're asking you for your registered agent. What does that mean? Is it formal? Do they own in the business now? Do they have some role? The answer is no. They're just the person you identify or the entity you identify to receive important mail. So I'm a lawyer in my daily practice. If we are going to serve someone with a lawsuit, we look to see who the registered agent is. If the IRS sees the taxes aren't being filed, they contact the registered agent. Your state agency does the same thing. So the registered agent is the first person to know if there are problems. This is why I usually recommend that you be your own registered agent, because I want to know my problems. So take a look at this. I've got my Drafted Legal website, and you'll see on here, the registered agent is me, because I want to know if there is a problem first. I don't want to rely on some other, service or website or something like that. And you know how much this costs? This costs $0. Let's go look at our friends at LegalZoom. They charge $300 a year for something that should be done for free. One of the reasons I think it's important that you skip that is one, you can save the cost on it, but also I want you to have the information. If you're getting a cease and desist from somebody and they don't find your actual address, they send it to the registered agent, then you're relying on LegalZoom or someone else to accurately get that information to you. And if you're getting sued and you don't respond in 30 days, in most states, that means you get a default judgment entered against you, which means the case is already over. You don't get to say your piece, nothing. So for me, if I'm part of the business and people already know I'm there, I want to get that information. There are a couple times where you might want to consider using a registered agent. For example, if you don't live in the United States, but you have a United States LLC, you're going to need to appoint someone to receive that mail for you. Or if you do really want to be anonymous. Now, this is not just like, let's take Drafted Legal. Well, look, I'm here on a YouTube video. People can find, they know who I am. I'm on the website. It is on my LinkedIn. It's very obvious that I'm a part of it. Same thing with my law firm. It's very obvious that I'm a part of it. There's no anonymity. I don't desire anonymity. But let's say you own rental property and you don't want anybody to know who owns it. So you don't want to put your name publicly like we showed you with the Drafted Legal LLC filing registered agent. That would be another scenario if you wanted to keep your name off of it. But the vast majority of people are putting their face on their business. So go ahead and save that money. And you also get the benefit of learning information as quickly as possible. Here's the downside. It's public. You're going to get some junk mail. You're going to get Amex and, credit cards and all sorts of stuff is going to reach out to you. I wouldn't say burdensome. It wouldn't be worth the $300 a year. So don't click yes when you're using LegalZoom for a registered agent when you're doing LLC. Or better yet, use a service like Drafted Legal that's not going to sell you on these upsells. The filings happen within 7 days and no registered agent requested. So save that money, put it towards your business.